Hello everyone, what is up? Mario Fanboy 15 here, and I bet y'all wondering, dude, did you say playing Peach 11 Mysteries was gonna be the last LP fan game you did? And yeah, originally it was gonna be the last one that LP fan game that I was gonna do. But then I found about this visual novel, Starswirl Academy, time and again. Thought it looked interesting, so I decided to check it out. And this is also gonna be a blind run. Well, for the most part, since first of all, beforehand I did these bonus scenes just to see what I was getting myself into. And second of all, I'm gonna have to re-record this part 1, because, I don't know, so I'm having to the file for part 1. So unfortunately, part 1 won't be blind, but thankfully parts 2 through 5 are all blind, so, I'm gonna have to redo this part. But I hope it doesn't make it less enjoyable. So with that, let's get started. Thankfully, I know where to start. Prologue. Yeah, thankfully, I know when to stop recording. So yeah. The Stone represents a project still in development does not reflect the final game. Some features such as amazing music or so it feels like one big dream. Dreams being the only place where I feel brave enough to stray from the path life has paved for me. Sticking to the path assures me that nothing can go wrong. Following the routine, playing my part, speaking when spoken to. A structure that, for the most part, has helped me play safe. Oh yeah, also guys, one thing I forgot to mention, all the names, like Twilight, Sparkle, Applejack, Rainbow Dash, Pinkie Pie, blah blah blah, yeah, all their names had to be changed due to requests of Hasbro. So yeah, Hasbro didn't actually request a cease and desist this time. They just asked for the names to be changed. But just to make things more easier, easier, I'm still gonna call them by my pony names, by their pony names, since that's more fun. Seems that without any proper direction, I always end up making bad decisions. These actions have defined myself as a person I would rather leave behind. Since I've come to terms with this, I find it hard to give myself the reins over my life again. That is, if someone like a teacher tells me to do something, I go along with it. Even my old friend in the world has the same authority. After all, they seem to have everything worked out better than I do. But is all of this what's best for me? I don't know what's important to me right now. I haven't put much thought into it, and honestly, I'm not sure if I want to. I feel so unprepared. There I was, willingly surrendering into a life of solitude when reality clicked its fingers in my face. This path I had been hopelessly dragging myself down was taking me nowhere. To continue with it would have been meaningless. Allow myself to take a detour, although I don't quite feel like that I've broken the mold from having done so, because I wouldn't even be going to this school if my friend hadn't opened the door for me. But for what it's worth, I'm grateful she did. I'll have a chance now, a chance to be something. Tom? Did she slap me? Hey! Earth to Tom! Oh yeah, another thing, you see those words up there, cares will be 2 weeks. Signature or myth. Yeah, first of all, that's the name of the song, and below it shows the artist, so if you ever want to look up the soundtrack for this game, just, type whatever's on the screen, you should be able to find it. There you are, you're spacing out again. Oh, sorry. My arm thrived a little. Ow. Oh, she slapped my hand. Okay. You should pay attention when someone's talking to you. It's rude to ignore people, I've heard this lecture before. There's one thing I know about Twilight, it's that she always has a lecture prepared for when she thinks I've done something wrong. She really never changes. Not that that's a bad thing. Sorry, I guess I'm just trying to wrap my head around everything that's going on. It's just too surreal. What's surreal about it? fact it's happening at all, I suppose. One day I'm going through the motions of my own school, and the next Twilight comes back into my life trying to convince me to go to this fancy academy of hers. Trying. Succeeding. Nothing, I guess. She makes an expression like she knows what I was thinking anyway. You're not still dwelling on this, are you? You didn't have to come if you didn't want to, you know. I sigh. No, you didn't force me. I agreed to go, but I'm not sure this is what I wanted to do. Ooh, excuse me. Things are moving so fast for me, it doesn't even feel real. Perhaps this will be a good thing for you. If you're stuck in a rut, trying new things is a good way to spark your creativity. Since you're always striking your feet, I think Starswirl will do you some good. Probably will. After all, it's a prestigious school, and it will challenge me academically. There will be no opportunities I wouldn't have had back home. Sorry guys if I say words wrong. Since, you know, this is a redo of the part, there are some fancy words in here, and most of the time I can't pronounce them, so I apologize in advance if I say things wrong. I bet you'll be able to find what you're good at before you know it. I laugh. You make it sound so easy. Yeah, well, this is what we're talking about. It's probably easier for her. You never know, take a try, right? I suppose. You really should get more into the sphere of this. Starswirl Academy is going to be absolutely amazing. I can already feel it. Twilight has a way of always seeing the brighter side of life. Whenever I'm unsure or uncertain about what's going to happen, she's already rushing forward. She told me that while she was away, she had met many amazing people, learned many amazing things. I'm not entirely sure what she went through, but seems to have made her grow quite a lot as a person. She must really have it together to have received the scholarship she did. The Headmaster scholarship, it's so on my league. It's kind of funny when you think about it. Actually, that reminds me. So this Headmaster, what's he like? She is my idol. Oh, I just assumed. Sexist? No, I kid. Everyone would have guessed the Headmaster was a man. Wouldn't it be a headmistress? I guess. Oh, now that I think about it, I suppose it's not that uncommon. Nah. There's a lot could be said about her. At least she didn't give me a lecture on the subject. She has a sense of grace about her. She does everything with her regal air. She's incredibly smart, probably the smartest person ever. She's incredibly kind and forgiving, both wise and clever. But I don't know, I don't think she's the smartest person ever. I mean, there are a lot of people on the planet Twilight. And for her age, she's beautiful. Wow, that's quite the glowing review, Twilight. If I had to guess, it sounds like you have a crush on her. What? Absolutely not. She's just a very nice woman. I'm excited to finally meet her. Hey, it's okay with me if you swing that way. I just never would have guessed you went for the older types. Yeah, Top likes to be a little snarky. Ty turns away from me to stare out the window. You're a jerk sometimes. Yeah, I'm a real asshole sometimes. I'm proud of it. Better than always a jerk. I chuckle, teasing her always brightens my mood a little. Her reactions are adorable. I'm sure you like Starswirl Academy. Just give it a chance, alright? I will, Twilight. Don't worry. The cabin goes quiet. Only the sound of the train clocking against the rails remains. After a few minutes of watching the passing landscape flash by, my eyes wander over to Twilight. She's curled up against the window, resting her head in her arms. She seems so calm and peaceful. It's almost as if I were looking at a completely different person. Twilight always was a workaholic, even when we were younger. She never stopped studying, and if she hasn't worked on homework or a project, she had at least a dozen clubs that she was at least a member of. It's no wonder she and I didn't spend that much time together in the past couple of years. Walking to and from school was probably the extent of us seeing each other. Well, that and a birthday party. Yes, I know. Kind of spoiling it, but that's part of the bonus scene. Twilight looks to be asleep, her face pressed against the panel of the train car. She tuckered out quickly. I guess even a workaholic can burn herself out. Yep, very true. The rhythm of the train bumping against the tracks below is the only thing breaking the silence. Only one thing to do now, wake her up, explore the train. or spray shaving cream in her hand and then tickle her nose. My original part 1, I was like, maybe next playthrough I'm gonna, say spray shaving cream. But now that I've done, another playthrough, I'm gonna choose this. Trust me, you see why. Sure, why not? She's been a lesson in her season lately. I slowly sail to reach my luggage about Twilight seats. As I zip the front pocket, she looks up at me. What are you doing? I quickly zip the pocket and sit back down. Just checking something. Oh, she probably would have killed me anyway. Yeah, unfortunately you don't get to do that. Wait, what are you gonna do now? Well, let's explore the train out. Now, she'd probably be mad if we woke her up. So let's explore! Might as well let her sleep. At least I suffer the wrath of the grumpy sparkle monster. I give as quietly as I can, shuffle towards the compartment door. It takes a while for me to adjust to standing after having sat for so long. I feel a little disorienting walking on a train while it's moving. I'm sure Twilight would have a super nerdy physical explanation for it. I think the trade porter mentioned the dining car at the back. Is there any way there? There seems to be very few passengers. It almost feels like this train is empty. There's got to be other students aboard, right? I guess they're probably napping through the train right in their cabins like Twilight is. The cafe car is huge, much bigger than I expected. Like everywhere else, seemingly empty. Hello there. And your voice calls out from behind the bar. He kind of shakes, an empty cup falls to the floor. Derpy! Ah! Ah! The girl jumps up, rubbing her head and wincing. You okay? I'm fine. Ah, Starswirl? I glanced down. With these clothes, I suppose everyone will recognize me as an academy student now. Yeah, I'm on my way too. My eyes are starting drawn to her clothes. You're a student at Starswirl too? Mm-hmm. But then what are you doing here? What am I doing here? She doesn't seem to follow my question. I mean, today. It's Friday! No, working on a train. Shouldn't you be at the academy since it's a Friday? Why are you working here? I'm making some extra money to pay for tuition. Not quite there. I sigh. No, I mean, isn't it a school day? It's your show, of course. I'm sure it is. School started on Monday. Oh yeah, it is! Oh, I get the feeling she's gonna get in trouble. I don't think I'm gonna get my question answered. And so, for a school with a reputation like Starswirl, I would expect them to be much more strict than that. Yeah, do they allow students to do this when school, classes in session or something? The girl puts something wrapped in foil in front of me. My train of thought is suddenly derailed. Judging by the shape, looks like a sandwich. Here you are. But I didn't even... It's on the house. I do admit a sandwich sounds good. Oh, I can't argue with a free sandwich. Or my stomach for that matter. Alright then, thanks. No problem. Better get back to work. Got a lot of dishes to clean. Okay, I'll see you later. It's Derpy. Wait, isn't one of Derpy's other names Dixie as well? Oh no, yeah, it's Ditsy. Okay, never mind. Tom. Nice to meet you, Tom. See you around. You too. Most generic main protagonist name ever, but I'm only nitpicking. I wave and head back to the compartment. Unwrapping the sandwich from its silver foil, I notice its ingredients peeking out the sides. Lettuce, tomatoes, and some kind of pale meat. Turkey? I bite confirms this. I'm not disappointed. It's also not terribly big. I finished the thing by the time I reached the door's circle pullment, which I again opened very carefully. Jeez, dude, you must be a really fast eater to eat it that fast. Twilight's still asleep. She's moved from using the window as a pillow to spreading out the entire seat. A small pudding drool has formed near her mouth. I should probably get some rest myself. I stretch and lay down on my chair. Twilight's got the right idea. This is much better than trying to sleep sitting up. It's perfect for napping. Now, unlike last time, when I originally did another part 1, I'm gonna stay quiet for this. Let's see why.
Dear Headmaster Solomon, I'm writing to thank you again for the opportunity to study at Starswirl Academy. I never dreamed that I'd be able to attend a school like this, and it wouldn't have been possible without your generous scholarship. I know that it's uncommon for students to transfer in for their senior year, but I'm confident that I'll be able to find my talent all the same. I'll be arriving on campus later this week, and I look forward to finally meeting you in person. Your future student, Tai Saito. P.S. I should also thank you for making special arrangements for...
Me?
Tom? Tom? Tom! Wake up, we're almost there!
Starswirl Academy, a visual novel. Alright, now to the actual chapter. Welcome to Starswirl, which I assume is chapter 1. I shift from my sleep and lie on. Welcome back to the land of the living, sleepyhead. You are out like a light. The train is comfier than it looks. Yawn. As I rub my eyes, letting twilight come to focus. Come on, grab your stuff. The taxi will be waiting for us. Starswirl is just a short drive from the station. There's a gleam in her eye, the one that shows how excited she is. I usually only see it when she's savoring a brand new book, but seeing Starswirl draws out the same kind of buzz. Alright, I'm up. Stand up and get a stretch before grabbing my luggage from overhead. Twilight quickly does the same. The train stops outside a small station. Sure enough, a taxi is waiting nearby. Twilight and I place our bags in the trunk and step into the cab. I'm guessing Starswirl students? I give a slight nod to his reflection in the rear view. I can only see his eyes, though. Can't quite make out a face. You got it, boss. The taxi lurches into drive as we pull away from the station and through what seems to be the center of town. Can't say I've seen you two around here. Either you two have grown since last year, or I'm losing my marbles. Neither, sir. We're transferring seniors. It's our first time here. Ain't that right? Well, welcome to Aphelion Valley, kids. While not busy enough for bumper-to-bumper traffic, there's still a sense of hustle and activity amongst the town's residents. Gas stations along the outskirts soon become restaurants and shops. A small plaza where not too many people are out and about. Well, I'm able to recognize the academy uniform somewhere wearing as we drive by. Well, Tom, this is it, our new home for the next few months. The tone in her voice is a bit familiar. Something similar to what my parents had said when we moved into town currently live in. Or, well, used to live in, I suppose. We'll make the most of it. After turning an intersection, the plaza slightly fades out of view. Well, I shouldn't say out of view? Should probably work on those typos in the full game, guys. Just become apartments, which soon become a line of trees. Before I realize how far we drove, we're here. The car comes to a stop in front of some rather regal-looking gates, concentrated to the architects we just been seeing. I figured it must be at least a 20-minute walk back to town. As I step out of the car, I'm suddenly taken aback by the reality of the situation. front of me are the gates that will lead to the next year of my life, and perhaps even something further in the future. Something I can't even begin to grasp right now. I see a massive area of lush grass and trees beyond the gate. Just from looking at it, I would have assumed it was a park, but beyond the grass and trees, I can make out a massive building, which I assume is on the main campus. It's huge! Must resist. Sex joke! Okay, I resist it! Seems Twilight isn't just as much as I am. This is far removed from what I'm used to back home, with a simple little house and a school that, while big, was nowhere near this size. Excuse me? I was so awestruck by the size of the school, I didn't even notice that someone was waiting for us by the gate. Oh, phone! And I'm back, guys. Anyway. Oh, hey, it's you. You know her? I'm right on the train. Derpy, this is Twilight. Derpy possibly beams at Twilight. Hello. Hi there. Do you want to walk in with us? Actually, the headmaster told me to meet you two. Headmaster Celestia sent you? She clears her throat and holds her hands behind her back, staying on her tiptoes to give herself extra height. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Starswirl Academy. Wait a sec, the headmaster sent you and you're already on the train. Why don't you just meet up with us at the station? I don't know. Oh, because she's going to hook you at the gate, not the train. Well, alright. Makes sense, I guess. I wasn't expecting such a formal greeting. I mean, we're just students arriving at school. Isn't that supposed to be a normal thing? Just how ridiculously upscale is this place? Well, it's very nice to meet you, Derpy. Are you here to take us to the headmaster's office? Oh no, I'm just here to take your luggage. The headmaster wanted to make sure you weren't dragging your luggage around everywhere, so she sent me. And now our luggage is being carried to our rooms for us? Twilight, what have you gotten me into? Well, I appreciate the offer, but it's really necessary. I can carry our luggage. Oh, it's really no trouble for me. I do this sort of thing all the time around here. Are you sure? They're kinda heavy. Don't count me out just yet. I'm stronger tonight. Look. Whoa. As if to demonstrate her point, she quickly turns over to her luggage and picks it up. When she has everything, she manages to balance them in her arms. I can't help but notice her knees shaking a little. I have to admit, she's stronger than she looks, but she obviously doesn't have to carry all of it. Most of the bags have wheels. Oh, see. Oh. But since you certainly can hold your own, I guess we can trust you with the luggage then. Just be careful, I don't want you to hurt yourself. Or my stuff. Don't worry, I'm just showing off. She quickly places the luggage back on the ground and grabs a hold of them, the way they are meant to be lifted. Wait just a moment, let me see the bags for a second. So I inspects the bags for a split second and smiles with a nod. I can take care of this, you guys just go meet the headmaster. Your things will be in your rooms when you get there. Before either of us can say anything more, she just disappears behind the gates, already on her way to the dorms. Wait. Where are our rooms anyway? No one told us where we were staying. Don't worry, the headmaster will tell us once we get to her office. Let's just head inside for now, shall we? She wants us in her office by 3:30, so it's best not to keep her waiting. Sure, let's do it. Twilight follows in Derpy's footsteps and opens the front gates. I quickly follow behind her. The courtyard opens up before me, and I get the feel for just how big this place really is. So I can do to keep from conking as my eyes wander about the scenery and the ever slowly approaching building. The inside here was sounds like a school bell going off. Soon slowly start appearing as they head on their way for various activities. Some pass us, perhaps on their way into town. Some are just out for a walk in the park, and others seem to be waiting for people. I can't help but notice how well off a lot of these students appear. All the uniforms are well taken care of, and they're all waiting around with expensive phones or bags. I really feel myself becoming concerned of how normal my own things are going to look in comparison. It takes a good minute or so to get close to the main building when twilight stops. When twilight stops, we have our chin in thoughts. What? Every second thoughts now? Huh? Of course not. Do you not know the way? Twilight. It's fine, we'll just ask for directions. I suppose it makes sense. I prefer to just look for some signs that would tell us where to go, but asking people works too. Just a matter of finding someone to ask for now. Hi there. Ah! Yeah! Pinkie Pie? Because that certainly does sound like something she would do. Yep, Pinkie Pie. From out of nowhere, a girl grabs her hands and shakes them. This is strangely sounding like the pilot episode of season 1. My name's Pinkie Pie. You two must be new here. Welcome to Starswirl Academy. Oh, yes, thank you. We just got here. A bright pink girl in the hills with a large gasp. For some reason, Twilight's words seem to have shocked her. But that must mean you haven't been able to make any friends yet, or get a chance to see the campus, or taste any of the food, or even get to pet one of the new baby bunnies. Baby bunnies? Yes, that's true, but there'll be time for that soon. See, we were actually looking for directions to the headmaster's office. Can you tell us the way? Could I? I could do better than that. I'll take you there myself. It'll be like a tourist Starswirl extravaganza. That'll Pinkie Pie lead the way, and you'll be there before you know it. The tour? No, we just need... Hi? Personal space, please? There's another flash of pink, and suddenly my vision is filled with a deep blue. Her face is so close I could feel her nose pressed up against mine as I stared into her eyes. What do you think? Sounds like fun, right? Yeah, fun. This is certainly fun. Yeah, sure. Fun. Yeah, my son is exactly. Doesn't this girl know a thing about personal space? Probably not. Alright! Her arms surround me and squeezes me tightly for a hug as a giggle escapes her lips. My face is quickly flushing. I can tell we're going to be the bestest of friends. Full of excitement and energy, she grabs a hold of my hand and breaks the embrace, only to quickly start dragging me off deeper into the schoolyard. Hey, wait for me! Twilight quickly yells out as she gives chase to the hurricane that appears to be abducting me. Help! I'm being abducted by Pinkie Pie. So what's your name? I haven't heard it yet. My name? Of course, I can't probably start the tour without knowing your name. Then why did you start tracking me already? It's now that's a silly name. Who names their kids Oh, Pinkie, you. It's Tom. Oh, see, that wasn't so hard now, was it? This girl. Yeah, I swear. And what's your girlfriend's name? Huh? What? I don't have a girlfriend. Sure you do. She's a girl who's your friend, right? A girlfriend. I see what you did there, Pinkie. Okay, I see. And I'm going to have an aneurysm. Hold up, you two. Seems to finally caught up. She's panting. I can already tell she's not used to running around a lot. She really should exercise more. Jeez, just running off like that. Couldn't you at least wait for me? Oh, I thought you'd be right behind us. So sorry. I'll make sure you're be able to enjoy the Pinkie Pie Spectacular Starswirl Academy Extended Grand Tour. Whew, that was a long title. I don't think we really signed up for this. You just kind of showed up and started dragging us along. But we really don't need a... What's your name? You haven't told me yet. My name? Yes, your name still. I can't give you a proper tour unless I get to know your name. Huh. Talk about deja vu. But we don't... She sets aside her feet and crosses her arms. My name is Twilight Sparkle, and we need to get to the headmaster's office. An important meeting we have to get to. Oh, I totally understand. The headmaster is awfully wonderful. I'll make sure you're on time for your meeting. No problem. Really? You sure about that? Absolutely, positively. I don't think positively is a word. Just go with it, dude. Trust me. So on the first stop on the Pinkie Pie Super Amazing School Tour, I heard to you at the Starswirl Academy courtyard. She opens her arms wide as she shows off the area we just finished walking through. Seems classes have just finished. There are a lot more students wandering around now. The courtyard is the most commonly used recreational area. It can be used for a wide variety of things. Picnics, sports, hanging out, study, dates, walks, parties, late night reminiscences, pretty much anything you can think of. Okay, I agree with all that except the last one. Then maybe party. I don't think most people would think of I don't think most people would think to use a courtyard in all of those ways. You never know. As you can imagine, it's become a somewhat popular part of the campus, though you'll see fewer people... Oh, excuse me. Though you'll see fewer people here... You'll see fewer people here around study time, of course, but the year has just started, so everyone's just taking the time to enjoy themselves. It's pretty relaxed for such a prestige academy. Oh, it just looks that way. Some students have simple tests to complete around the time, but the classes are very serious. For example, I already have a 5,000 word essay due by next week. 5,000? This school hasn't even known for a day. Wasn't it just oriented? Oh Lord, what have I got myself into? Wow. Well, 5,000 words in a week doesn't seem too impossible. Yeah, because you're Twilight. Hey, before I'm walking encyclopedia! So, the courtyard is just So the courtyard is just a common? Pretty much, it's also the only entrance and exit on campus, so everyone uses it at some point. Of course, you can always walk down to town if you want, but it's only about a 20-minute walk from campus. A lot of students like to hang out down there during breaks. I see. What kind of things are there to do in town? Oh, there are things like restaurants, a movie theater, an arcade, a shopping district, a town square, and lots of other little mom-and-pop shops. Everything to fill any of your town needs. I see. I'll be sure to keep all that in mind. Boy, for her being someone who isn't interested in a tour at all, she sure has taken some interest in everything Pinkie is saying. If you ever need a tour of town, I'd be happy to help there as well. For now, we'll keep it just the school. Let's head to the next area. Pinkie bounced off towards the building in front of us, leaving me and Twilight to try to catch up with her. As Pinkie opens the front doors of the building in front of us, there are cute hallways that stretch out to meet several classrooms. Way down the hall, you can see a stairwell leading to other floors, with students sparsely populating the paths. Welcome to the main school building. Here's the center of knowledge in the whole school. You'll find teachers, books, notes, sometimes lockers, and chalkboards. They are really important to learning things. I don't think chalkboards are the important parts. Well, of course they are, silly. If you don't have them, we wouldn't have accessible boards to take notes off of. They're a very important part of the Surium. Whatever, how you say it. I don't think this girl knows exactly what she's talking about. I have heard that the school is looking into fancy new screen boards. Like you'd be able to write directly onto them and everything. Can't you do that already? There's that look again I don't like. That's creepy. Yeah, but with these new boards, everyone can see the notes at once. That's how it is already. Really, I've been hearing it's mostly a budget issue though. See, the school's trying to save up for them. So chances are we won't be seeing them this year. Who knows? Maybe at class reunions we could all share in awe how awesome the new stuff is. That's right, I don't think I'll be attracted enough to the school to care to go to a reunion. Still though, the classes are something you're going to get used to seeing real fast. School day is never done until you've seen them at least once, so this part of the tour will be a little short. Thankfully. But I know exactly what to show you next. It's super duper amazing, breathtaking. Oh, I pinky guarantee it. And with that, she mounts off once more in a whirlwind. That girl has a lot of energy in her, doesn't she? Like at Twilight, she's biting the nail of her thumb. Nervous habit of hers. I say I started doing as well lately. You okay? Huh? Oh yeah, I'm fine. The look of worry on her face quickly disappears, and she seems to be back to her normal self. Come on, let's follow her. Let's follow after her before she drags us by force. I help but wonder if Twilight is really on board for this whole tour thing, but my mind can't seem to focus on any other thought than moving on forward. Hey, Slowpoke, something wrong or is something right? Got a question for me or something? I bet you I can answer it. Questions? I was expecting that. I thought she was just gonna talk forever. But one thing keeps bothering me. Not... Well, maybe the blue on uniform. Does everyone have something like that? Oh, you two haven't heard about it? She grasps in mock surprise. At least I think it's mock surprise. Could be the real thing. Oh yeah, one thing I have to mention. Depending on who's talking, there's a different symbol. That represents. That represents their talents. Like Twilight here has magic on it. On the the end of the sentence. Pinkie Pie will have balloons. So it's a nice touch. Now you mention it, I think Derpy had a pin too. Her nose etches up while she tries to remember. She does that when a piece of information escapes her. Doesn't happen often, but I have to say, she looks kind of giddy when she does it. It's a nice change from normal to me. There's a club in Singada? Got a balloon, so party me? Pinky laughs. Oh, close. This is my student player. It's not as official as a student club. She got really quiet when she said the last part. Is it really necessary to whisper about something they can see as plain as day on her uniform? She's acting like talking about it is punishable by death. Oh right, Headmaster Celestia mentioned it once. It's a symbol representing the person's personality or hobby. Bingo! That's right. Twilight is just beaming. She really doesn't enjoy being right, even for something as trivial as this. Every year, the first years are presented with their own flair at the Fall Festival. It's given to them by the upperclassmen who's gotten to know them the best. You two are new, so we'll pretend you're your first years. So if you hang out with the school band, probably ends up with a tuba or something. It's usually pretty personal though. She points at her flare. I'm a cheerleader, but my flare has nothing to do with cheering. Well, unless I bring balloons, which I sometimes do. I need to buy more balloons. She stares off into space. Now this is in the handbook. I read it 6 times. Well, I get the feeling she's understanding that number. Well, duh, it wouldn't be. Yeah, you said it wasn't official. Bingo, part 2! Electric bingo! What? Wait, what? What's part of the uniform? No, it's not, silly. It's entirely off the record. Yo, hush hush. The school just doesn't do anything about it. It's just been a tradition for a super long time. Hush hush. She for real? Don't I just say that Headmaster Celestia told her about it? I think tradition's older in the school, actually. How is that even... What do the teachers do about it? But you just said that Headmaster Celestia... Oh, no one really minds. One time I even saw Miss Celestia compliment a student on theirs. So I'll be getting one too? Of course, everybody gets one. Yeah, it'll be a bookworm. Ha! Nice. So it looks like she just smelled something gross. What? No, I don't want a worm on a uniform. She doesn't sound like there's an actual worm on her shirt. Oh, I won't worry. As long as you get to know someone, you're bound to get something super awesome. Wait, so what happens if you don't end up getting to know someone who already has their flare? Well, it doesn't happen often. But it does happen. There were 3 blanks last year. I can assume those are Teenager Kingdom of Crusaders? That's a guess of mine. A blank. I'm definitely going to get mine. She looks determined. I think she's getting too worked up over this. I wonder though. I hope there's no... Do blanks get treated the same? Seems like something that might cause teasing. Piggy looks a bit subdued while we talk about it. I swear she deflated a little bit. Balloon indeed. Honestly, they're harder on themselves than anyone else's. There's always a few students who enjoy poking fun, but it's not any worse than anything else they could tease someone for. There's also no rule saying that blank can't just assign themselves flair if they really wanted to. Whew. Really? So I could decide what mine is right now? Well, yeah, but what's special about that? What do you mean? That perked her back up. She's all bubbly again. The flair is just part of it. Right now, what gives you your flair is half the fun. She stretches a balloon on her uniform. Absolutely. So, who gave you your flair? Piggy smiles. Those are goofy smiles, like she's remembering something bittersweet. It's strange, like she has a different person. Like she's a different person all of a sudden. That's not good ear. You can't just ask someone that. Flair sort of inmates. It's like showing how much you care about someone. I see, so flair can be a very personal thing. That's why she didn't outright say who it was that gave her a flair, I guess. Exactly. So did the blanks end up choosing their own flair? No, the 3 from last year have been organized over finding their own special talents. They want to earn theirs from their classmates. Yeah, definitely Teenager Kingdom of Crusaders, I'm gonna guess. That's Admiral. They're really focused too. There's that goofy smile again. Well, I answered that. Anything else you want to ask me? Okay, guys, that's gonna be it for part 1, since this is where my re-recording ends, and this is where part 2 begins. You get the official blind playthrough now. So this is where the re-record ends. Hopefully I'll see you guys next time. I am losing my voice right now after doing 3 videos. This is the first video I'm doing on this. So, whew. Hope to see you guys later for part 2, where it's an official it's the official blind playthrough. So, I'll see you guys later. Take care, everyone.